I don't buy into the Brock Purdy hype at all.
Please.
I think he's kind of just been checking down a lot. That offense, you have so many weapons. Trey Lance is actually able to create plays. I don't know if Purdy can.
Trey Lance has played like one game. I'm not sure that we can confidently say that, oh yeah, he's the guy. We don't have enough of a sample size to work with.
You know, the last thing is 2015, Nets Bucks playing a game in Brooklyn, out of nowhere, half-eaten pickle on the court. And that was it. They had to delay the game. I don't know why someone didn't want to finish that pickle. If it was me,
how dare they?
It probably wouldn't have been half-eaten. It wouldn't have made it to the court. But
okay, be honest. If you're a player in the game and you see a half-eaten pickle hit the floor, do you
finish it?
No, do you pick it up and eat it?
Yeah.
Well, they threw a hot dog on the court last night for the UCSB game.
They did that?
Yeah.
And it stopped the game for a second, and they had to pick it up.
I assume it had relish.
I hope it did.
I hope it did.
That would make it so much better.
Yeah. But you're eating that though, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to cramp.
No, 100%. No, you know what?
We learned it last week. You don't want to cramp, so you finish the pickle.
So, PSA, anybody that plays basketball, you see a half-eaten pickle hit the court, eat it. And not only do you not delay the game, but you also cure your cramp that you might get in the middle of the game.
You don't need a Theragun.
No Theragun, no Gatorade. Just, make sure you eat it out of the end that wasn't bitten. You know what I mean? You don't want to catch anything.
Thank you for that, Matty G. Do we think it's good for baseball to have a team like the Mets just kind of throwing money at everybody? What does this say about the luxury tax? Because at this point, they're just blowing it off. They don't care.
I don't necessarily hate the thing that they did. Luxury tax in general with baseball is like set up in a way where you're supposed to go over it. And in Cohen's case, he has enough money to keep spending. With the Brandon Nimmo deal especially, they were re-signing Nimmo. It wasn't like a new acquisition, but Nimmo's contract, I want to say, was like maybe 20 million, 40 million. But because they're over the luxury tax, they actually had to pay double it. And Steve Cohen's okay with it. He wants his players back. He's going to pay it. And all that extra money he spends goes to some of the teams that say they can't spend money. But you go look at the bankrolls for every MLB owner. They have money. The Oakland Athletics, they spend I think this year their salary is coming into honestly under 20 mil. They're not playing anyone. Their most expensive player last year was Elvis Andrus. He played in the minors. So their owner is a top 10 owner in terms of wealth in the league. He can spend if he wants to. He doesn't care. You look at baseball owners in general also. Exponentially, all of them have made over 100% profits since buying their team. So spend your money. Don't complain when a team does spend money and actually wants to win.
But the thing with the Mets is they spent a lot of money last season too. And
they don't win.
But they were out in the first round, which was so laughable.
I mean, it shows money doesn't mean that much in
exactly.
baseball.
Because then you look at the A's, they have a very small payroll, and they're always a competitive team. Always.
Last 3 years is kind of
yeah, but they're still in the running for at least the one. I would say they're in the running for the wild card.
Most the worst team in baseball.
Okay, so maybe not last year.
They sold the farm.
Yeah.
Altuve never cheated once.
I'm okay.
There's full interviews about Altuve.
Respectfully disagree on this.
Altuve did not cheat. It's one of the most known facts in baseball.
There
There are multiple articles written on this fact. Altuve never cheated.
Is this articles on Reddit? Where are you finding this information?
It's from the New York Post, huh?
No, the New York Post would absolutely flatline the man.
Yes.
Altuve did not cheat. His Hall of Fame career should be cemented.
I will continue to hate the Astros till the day I die because they're just the most pompous organization. Everybody knows they cheated. It's just a known fact. Except you, apparently,
They
Maddie.
cheated. I'm not saying they didn't.
And they act like it didn't happen. And their players still, listen, they're good at what they do. But you don't have to be so arrogant all the time,
Altuve probably even lied on his driver's license and said that he was 6'2", when in reality he's 4'11".
Totally.
He probably lied about that too. So I guarantee you, yes, he did.
Not you coming for his height.
And his cancer broke his arm because he hit the bench.
Let's
He hit
not
the
talk
bench
about
so hard.
Ennis Cantor.
Yikes.
Look, man.
Political prisoner.
I know. Former Celtic. Ennis Freedom. He's not going to go by Ennis Freedom.
Yes.
I don't support what he stands, but he was a good Celtic. I'm not going to lie.
It's a very out of nowhere injury for a guy that was a big piece of that Dominican Republic team. That is one of the heavy favorites in the World Baseball Classic this year.
Yeah.
I mean, but would you want him to be playing in the World Baseball Classic or getting more prepared for the Blue Jays?
Who cares about the Blue Jays? They play in Toronto.
Wow.
I want to watch the World Baseball Classic.
Hey,
Look, the hot takes.
I don't mess with the six god.
Whoa.
Listen.
To all our Toronto listeners and watchers, we apologize.
We know there's many of you.
Oh, yeah, so
Drake
many.
is not the best rapper out of Toronto. It's Nav.
Bro,
Okay.
You
There's
know
about
what?
to be like a fight that
There's-
breaks out in the
dude.
studio.
In the comments, there's gonna be so many.
Drake,
issues.
if you're watching this, we don't.
We
he's just,
don't agree with
We don't
that.
agree.
His opinion does not reflect ours.
yeah. And Altuve, if you're also watching,
Oh no, Altuve, you can hop off the pod. Hop off the
You're
pod.
actually not welcome.
You're
here.
not welcome
We're
here.
blocking him from watching the show.
we love.
And then the last thing is, Sonny, what kind of cucumber would help the Dallas Cowboys on 4th and 1?
A lot, I'm sure, but what?
Well, the Armenian cucumber, aka the yard-long cucumber. You don't have Zeke anymore, so just pull out an Armenian cucumber.
This is the kind of content you come here for, people.
I don't know. Okay. I'll take the yard long pickle.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The yard-long pickle. I think that's who you guys need to sign in the offseason.
I think we should. I will personally email Jerry Jones.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I think that was all I had for pickle break this week.
We love it.
And then, I mean, like, more local, we got the Padres.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
No.
I mean, some of those big contract players slumping.
I love to see it. You know, as a Dodger fan, I love to
makes
see
sense,
that
yeah.
they're slumping.
I don't love to see it as a firm believer that Juan Soto is and still can be a top 5 player in baseball.
Whoa.
But he's looked bad.
He's looked very, very bad. Do I think he can be a top 5 player again?
Yes.
No.
He's 23.
No.
Everything's there. The hit tool's there. The eye's still there. I
Yeah,
know this year
no.
he's struggling because he's not swinging first pitch, but rumors are he could be on the trade block with the contract expiring.
Mm.
Rumors are the Yankees might be a team involved.
Jeez. God, the Yankees.
All right, give us your underrated before I lunge across this table.
I didn't even get to talk about Roger Maris Jr. yet.
We don't have
Too
time.
bad.
Roger Maris Jr., you should have never gone to a single game. No one wanted to see you. Your dad was way cooler. Bye. I mean, I guess going back to baseball, how do you like these new rules this year?
Yeah, I think anything that helps speed up the game is a good thing for fans, right? I'm a bit of a traditionalist, and I appreciate the umpires and the human element to the game.
Mhm.
I know that in this day and age of technology, it probably makes people's heads pop off if something is so blatant, right, that they're missing it on the field. But yeah, it's been impressive to see the impact that those measures have had in the game, and speeding up the game time.
Yeah, and then I assume based off the height and weight you gave us, you're playing like second base or shortstop.
Why would you say that?
So I hit on my wife. She was taking my double step aerobics class. Double step, 2 steps, just like this. You do choreography on one step, then you do the same thing on the other step with a different leg. And I hit on her. Yeah, I hit on her. Yeah,
That's the teaser clip.
yeah.
Have you guys ever heard the whole thing where it's like, if you had a kicker who could hit every field goal from anywhere on the field, would you draft him 1-1?
I have seen that.
Because they matter.
I
There've
know.
been too many.
Especially if you get a kicker. I mean, bro, it's Sebastian Janikowski, Adam
was a first-round
Vinatieri.
pick.
They played like 20 plus years. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just stable.
And there's been so many key games where it's been decided by like a field goal that like.
Yep.
That's a tough one. on that note.
Yes, I'm drafting him. Obviously, the Knicks traded for Karl Anthony Towns a couple weeks ago.
Right.
But did you see who was on the court for them a couple nights ago at their celebrity game?
No.
3 guys in specific.
No, I did not.
They had the Rizzler,
Big Justice.
Big Justice,
Big Justice
Big
was there?
AJ.
Really?
all three
All 3 on the
of the
court.
Costco verse.
That's crazy.
Let's get a boom.
Boom. That's crazy.
I thought Carson Beck was going to get picked first.
You're following Carson Beck to whatever team he goes to.
No, I'm definitely not.
You hating Carson Beck the most of any Georgia player is interesting since he's one of the few without a DUI.
That's crazy.
Whoa. That's crazy.
You know, the way they zoom in on his face, I feel like he's next.